stories, pulling wisdom to share. Tarantulas crawl, but we stand tall. Weaving wonders, breaking every wall. We're wonders, spinning tight, threads of laughter, threads of light, sharing knowledge, hearts ignite. Welcome home, you're in the spot.
Hey,
Hey, girl.
Hi, Val. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so excited to talk to you for a lot of reasons. But everybody, welcome Val. Let me just plug in.
Hi,
This real
everybody.
quick. Let me plug
Hi,
this
Dom and Liv.
All right, let's get to the comments real quick and we'll talk.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Markham Reptiles. Kyle, the brother man. Hi, Kyle. If your guys are not already following Val, if you're not following Markham Reptiles, go and do it.
I follow them. Hi,
yeah.
guys.
Hi, Dom and Liv.
Hi, Hill.
Nice. All right. You got people in, Val.
I got my friends on, too.
Awesome. This is going to be great. Okay. So, Val, for those who do not know you on my show, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Cool. So my name is Val. I'm based in Queens, New York. I'm currently a nursing student, and I keep arachnids, reptiles, and yeah, I started the hobby about 7 years ago, and I'm still in it. And it's really exciting to see how much it's grown.
Definitely. I'm like fangirling right now because Queens.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow. So my family is from Woodside and Jackson Heights.
Oh, that's very close. I grew up in Elmhurst, which is kind of like Jackson Heights.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome. Man, it's very endearing, and I just words can't just explain to talk to another fellow New Yorkers.
New
Like,
Yorker, yep.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, especially like women who keep arachnids and reptiles, especially here in Queens. I feel like you don't find any. Not a lot of us.
Yeah, it's always, and especially if it in New York, I know there's a lot of people that look at like roaches and rats and they're just like disgusted with it because of the stigma behind it.
Right.
But there's a lot of us that actually keep rats and roaches that are not invasive, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have a show like this and people like you and I who educate the masses. Yeah, Queens in the house. Heck yeah.
Hi, baby. That's my man.
Oh, what's up? Thanks for being here, supporting. Oh, I got my cat with me supporting me. All right. So, Val, 7 years keeping these animals.
Yes.
What initially got you interested in them?
Specifically arachnids, it started back in 2019. From a very young age, I always liked animals, and I feel like everybody does, you know. I grew up in Florida for like about 3 years when I was like 6-7 years old, and we had a lot of tadpoles, a lot of frogs, salamanders, geckos around, and I would always grab them. And I think that the fascination of reptiles started there. Back in 2019, I went on this camping trip, and everybody was like freaking out, and I hear screams, and I go see what's going on, and everybody's freaking out about a spider. And something like innate in me was just like, no, don't kill it. Like, I have to protect it. And for my whole life, like, it's not that I hated spiders, but it wasn't just my thing. I just wasn't educated enough. And that day, that same jumping spider that they wanted to kill, I took home with me on a 5-hour trip. And I thought that I was the only person in the world who kept spiders. Like, when I did that, I had no idea that there was like this huge community of arachnid keeping. And I did my research, and I watched a lot of YouTubes and TikToks and, you know, Reels. And I was like, okay, so I'm not the only one. There's some weird people too capturing spiders.
For sure. it's one of the hobbies, the coolest hobbies out there to
Yeah.
have. I mean, we say it's a hobby, but it's a way of life, actually. And
Mm-hmm.
something I know you agree with, and everybody else here can agree with. And
No,
people
sure.
who don't know, I mean, there's just a plethora of people in this community that want to do the same thing, preach the same thing, educate, right? So I feel that you being on the show and having your Instagram is the one of the highlights of the show, the year. So
Thank you. That means a lot.
you're welcome. So one of my biggest interests that I saw from your videos was how well you have your enclosures, how well you keep your animals. What is something that you like to do with your enclosures to keep them so like spot on?
I think that that's a good question. Essentially, it's just making sure that they have everything they need to survive. I mean, they're pretty basic animals. Um, I just make sure that I have the right amount of substrate all the time. I'm like always running to Petco for soil.
Yeah.
Making sure like I'm cleansing out cork barks before I put them in. Making sure that like my arboreal species have like cork bark tunnels since they like to make their little like hides in them and
Yeah.
stuff. Um, but essentially, I'm just looking at them right now as reference. Um, yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward. I do like to keep it a little like aesthetic, a little neat, and like they're nice enclosures and stuff. But that's just for us, you know. They have no
Yeah.
idea that their enclosure costs $60. That's just on me.
I know, right? Val has the mode.
Maybe.
Oh, the maid.
Hi, Nina.
Oh,
That's so
yeah.
cute.
That's a really nice comment. And of course,
I talk about it with everybody in my life. I tell them I have spiders. They don't like spiders, or they do like spiders, but they don't know much, and I'll just vent.
right. So you don't only just keep tarantulas. What else do you keep?
Yes, I have a crested gecko. Her name is Chai. I also have millipedes that are at the bottom of my feet because I haven't found where to put them in my room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a common boa that we got a couple of months ago at an expo.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of expos, it is so funny how we were both at the same expo. We did not run into each other.
I
That's,
know.
but to be in the same place is just phenomenal.
It's crazy, yeah. And then to find you on Instagram too, because like
Uh-huh.
this community is so big,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's just crazy.
Yeah. It's amazing. I didn't get to see that comment. Sorry. Yeah. The next one is White Plains. Have you ever been to the one in White Plains?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
That one's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. It's a little small, but everybody knows everybody there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you
So
be at that one?
yes, I'll be there.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Is that in June? This June?
I have no idea. I have to double check the calendar.
Okay.
Even next week in Gettysburg. I was gonna go, but unfortunate things happened, so I really can't go. So,
Mhm.
but that one I do know in July in Gettysburg.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gettysburg is in PA?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Hi, Donald. I saw the comment. I just don't know where it was now. I lost it. But anyways, okay. Real quick to take out the myths and debunk the myths of spiders in New York, because I've gotten, oh, if you guys have big giant rats and alligators in the sewers, are the spiders that big too? No. Like, no. Yeah, we may have
Yeah. We might.
right? It's hilarious. The things that
Yeah.
people think of New
People
York
say.
is like, no. But anyways,
Yeah.
I would like to know, what is your favorite species of tarantula?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. My first tarantula, my first spider was a jumping spider, the one I captured from its poor habitat.
Yeah.
The second one I got a Caribbean versicolor, and I am infatuated with that species. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful. It's so amazing seeing their colors change
Yeah.
after every molt. And I'd say it's a Caribbean versicolor. Maybe that's a boring answer, but I just love
No.
that spider.
Yeah.
I think Caribbean versicolor would be a spider that I have and is my favorite.
Mhm.
I think for one that I don't have, well, it was a Gramisola poker piece until I purchased it from you.
You did?
I
From me?
Yes.
I don't remember this. When was
Oh
this?
my God. It was like 2 weeks ago. I have her in the Exoterra tank, which I
Yeah.
actually got the enclosure today that I'm gonna rehouse her in.
Nice, nice.
But yeah, I'd
How's
say
she doing?
Gramisola. Yeah, she's good. I mean, those like 12 by 12s are like really tall. So
Yeah,
like, and I can't really stack enough substrate because of the front openings and stuff.
yeah.
But her enclosure got in here today, so she's gonna
Nice.
be more comfy.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the tarantulas that I had sold out, some of them were one of my holdbacks, and the one that I got you was a holdback. Yes.
Was it what? I'm sorry.
She was a holdback. So like one of my personal, like the ones that I never wanted to get rid of or anything like that.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're
Well, I'm so
special.
honored to have her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not letting her go. That's Pikachu. I love
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. So pretty. Like when you
I
took
know.
it, I was like, wow, you have a good camera.
Yeah, oh, thank you. I got it. Honestly, I'm filming on a 15 Pro, and I got like this macro lens from Amazon. It was like $80,
Wow.
but it does really well. It saves
Yeah.
me from like spending money on like a $400-$500 camera.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, my bad. I'm on the beat, mad traffic trying to. Hey, if you're listening, that's okay too. We appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Heck yeah. All right. So Val, because we're both from New York, but
Mhm.
have you ever purchased a tarantula from Tom Patterson?
I haven't purchased a tarantula just yet from him. I have bought a jumping spider. I got a Hylas diardi.
Ooh.
Um, I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments.
Yeah, yeah.
I purchased a Hylas diardi from Tom a couple of months ago, but I've been looking at his shop, and I need to I need to go. I need to, because he has
A lot.
awesome like old
Yeah.
world species, and they're beautiful. And I have to get more into like old world species.
Yeah. I actually have, so for anyone, I actually have a male Tyrannoculus caudatus, the Kilimanjaro mustard OBT. He's a mature male. So if anyone wants him, yeah, just DM me. But I purchased well, there was two. One of them was a gift from Tom, the
Nice.
Therapos Sturmy, a male, and he matured
Mhm.
out.
Oh,
So me and Tom are gonna
breeding
bring.
project.
Yes. So if
Yeah.
you want a sling or however many you want, if she drops a sack, hit me up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm right there, first in line. I'm waiting.
Yeah, definitely. For you
Nice.
puggies too.
Cool. Oh, thank you. That's so
Yep,
cool.
no problem. But yeah, was there when I first started, I thought that I wasn't gonna have the dream tarantula that I wanted. Was there a dream tarantula that you wanted but you still don't have?
I always said that my dream tarantula at the time was either a Piscithera metallica, which I don't know why I thought they were so hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time they were a little bit more costly than they are now. And it was a Gramisola poker peas, and a large one too, because I didn't want a sling.
Right.
I wanted a big girl.
Yeah.
And at that time they were hard to find. They're extremely slow growers.
Yeah.
So right now, I kind of don't have a want list, like a dream spider. I think I have the ones I have are kind of
Yeah.
the ones I've always wanted.
Yeah.
Um, and also like I went on a hiatus back in 2022 all the way to 2024, about like a 2-year hiatus,
Hmm.
where I didn't have spiders at all.
Oh.
I had like completely downsized my collection due to school, and something that isn't, I feel like, spoken about in this hobby is how addicting it can be, which
Hmm.
is fine, like it's a great addiction. They're
Hmm.
fascinating creatures. But I think that at the point I had about 80 spiders, 85 spiders. Um, my whole wall in my room was covered in spiders. I was driving my mom insane. I was like
Yeah.
18 at the time, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I can do what I want. And no, it got a little hectic. And I think that sometimes we do those things for, like, our own pleasures and our own enjoyment, but also you have to remember, like, these are animals that you
Yeah.
have to take care of the right way. And if you're finding it to be too overwhelming, then maybe it's a sign that, like, maybe it's a little too much for you,
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Because it is a responsibility. Actually, yesterday I was messaging one of my friends, Sean from SJS Exotics, who's the host of the Big Homies Corner on YouTube.
Hmm.
Go subscribe, guys. I got him 3 tarantulas, and he messaged me after the ones that I got him the other day. He's like, "What are you doing to me?" I'm like, "What happened? Need more? What else do you have?" I'm like, no. He
No,
wants more.
it's
He's
a
like, "I'm
canon
ready."
event.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm ready to
It's
go
gonna happen.
get it." It is. It.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know. Yeah.
I'm for it, like
Mhm.
my collection grew from, I think it was from like 2 that I had for a month, and then in the next 3 months I had like 30. Like, it
Mhm.
grew very rapid.
Yeah.
And like post COVID, everybody was kind of rich, so mm,
That's true.
it was so bad.
Yeah. It is
Sorry, I
true.
forgot what I was saying. I'm kind of eating right now.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. I look at up here is
That's
that's just
beautiful.
one shelf. That's just one shelf in my room.
Yeah.
I have 3 other more, of course, from the ones that I downsized. But I'm
Hmm.
looking at them and I'm just like, I thought I got rid of the ones on that shelf. There's still yeah. Over time you don't realize. And when you have an addiction, not that we're saying this is a bad addiction, but when you have an addiction,
It's
you don't
not.
realize that over
Hmm.
time it just goes by so fast. You don't realize it. And
Hmm.
sometimes it gets dangerous because that's when you see the downside of the hobby is that you start to impulse buy, and that can be
Yes.
dangerous.
Yes,
Yeah.
extremely. Also because I think it's so easy podcast. Also, I think it's we tend to forget too, like when we have these when we purchase slings,
Mhm.
like some can be slow growers, some can be, at a faster rate, but you're forgetting, or sometimes I even tend to forget in the past, like these spiders can grow up to 8 inches in size. What am I gonna do with a 9-inch spider? And I have like 40 of them that grow to that size.
Yeah.
And the point in keeping these arachnids isn't to, be giving them away every couple of years when I find out that it's a little too much. So
Mhm.
I think keeping that in mind is very important, because these animals do grow,
Yeah,
and if you don't have the proper size for them,
exactly.
they're gonna stress out and die.
So with the ones that I downsized, my purpose was, it wasn't overwhelming. It was that I finished my studies and
Hmm.
I wanted to keep the ones that I was attached to, the ones that I truly loved. So
That's
that's
another thing
why,
too.
exactly. So
Hmm.
I have the ones now that I love and that I got to know
Hmm.
personally. So, and vice versa. Not that they do, but
Yeah. Yeah, no, I 100% relate to what you're saying too,
hmm.
because I think that in the beginning of when, like, I first started keeping them, I was like, oh my God, I gotta catch all these Pokemons. Like, I like
Yeah,
this one, I like this color, and like I just went crazy.
yeah,
But at some point in time, like when I would do like my feeding videos and I'm like checking out their enclosures, I was just like, why do I have two of you? Like, why did I purchase two of you guys when I could have just kept one? You know, like
Right.
if I already have a species, unless it's like a rare circumstance, like I don't know, I have two Gramisola pulchras, but because they're really hard to find
Yes.
and I want to breed them soon.
Yeah.
But I think once you kind of start to get out of that like exciting stage when it kind of feels like a chore, is when you kind of have to, you know, exit it out like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, right. Have you ever faced, like, in your personal life, or just we all have, with people coming in with negative comments about what we keep, of course, but in like your personal life, like family or friends or whatever, have they ever given you that chance so you can express yourself and be like, this is why I keep this?
I think that my family is Colombian, and there's a huge stigma, like for instance, like with snakes. My family is very religious, so my mom is like, I don't know why you keep a snake, or you could even handle a snake, like they're bad juju and things of that nature. And once I started keeping arachnids, they thought that I was like the weirdest person in the world. But I think that once they saw like how passionate I was about these animals, and like how I could talk about them for hours, and like we could be sitting at the dinner table and like I'll tell my mom a random fact. I don't know, I'll be talking about like an ogre spider, and she's like, what is that? And I start showing her pictures and stuff. I think that once they saw like this just wasn't like a phase, is when they were like, okay, like I can tell she's very passionate, and this is something that like she wants to continue in the long run. And that's kind of like where we're at. Like they know we've gotten to the point where like they'll ask me questions. They'll be like, oh, how is, I don't know, Amelia doing? And I'm like, oh, you know her name? You're watching my videos.
Yeah. See, when people see you're passionate, they're gonna get interested and be like, why is she passionate about it? What makes it so passionate? You know. So
I think that I'm sorry to cut you off. The microphone's kind of lagged, but it's cool when like there's people who don't really like it in the beginning, and they kind of like shy away, but then little by little, as they basically get desensitized on the, like the things you post and the things you say to them and stuff, and like they even ask questions because they're intrigued too. And that's like the coolest part about being in the hobby, is being able to educate people, because everybody thinks that like spiders are poisonous, and you know.
No, right. Yeah. What's your favorite thing to tell people about the tarantulas? Like about them? Like a fact or anything?
It definitely has to be the urticating hairs. Because like when I make videos like on YouTube and TikTok, and I mention like kick hairs or they shoot hairs, everybody's like, what is that? So I explained to them, I'm like, this is their defense mechanism, and like these are hairs that like you don't want to mess with. And there's like different species that like they're kind of, what's that called, angled a different way, and then they're also like shaped differently. It's so cool. I guess I'd say that. And also when I'm like speaking to my boyfriend, for instance, and I'm explaining like the differences between like New World species and then Old World species, it's pretty cool too, because you know it's things that only when you're in the hobby you know about.
There's so many things. There's just so many facts, so many interesting things that people still don't know about. And even people who are in this hobby, we still continue to learn, which is so cool.
Yes, for sure.
What's your favorite, I wouldn't say bad thing, but okay, I'm trying to word this in a not scientific way, but like because yes, we all go through a situation where something bad happens with your tarantula, and it's inevitable, of course. But have you ever faced a situation like that, and did you overcome it or anything like that?
Of my tarantula, are you referring to? Yes. My first Caribbean versicolor, which I've had multiple. Unfortunately, in the beginning they were trial and error because
Hmm.
there's a common misconception about like you having to miss them every so often, and care is completely different now. I have had my girl for like 2 years now and it's fine. But in the beginning of my hobby, of my journey, I had the Caribbean versicolor and she was going through a molt where she was stuck, and she was stuck for hours.
Hmm.
And I went crazy, spiraling, trying to figure out what to do because I was reading online. It was saying that she might just pass away and like let it be. And I'm like, I'm not going to let it be. I'm going to intervene.
Yeah.
And I went ahead and like got a paintbrush and started like dabbing it with like warm water, and it pulled through. It pulled
Yeah.
through without, it was missing a leg.
Hmm.
I think it was like a pedipalp maybe, or maybe like one of her first legs.
Hmm.
But she came out with 7 legs, and then in her next molt, she grew the next leg. So
Nice. Yeah.
it was a really nice success story.
Good. Yeah. I always tell this story for people who go through this too. Okay, so there's this guy, Tarantula Guy, 1976 on YouTube. He has a
Mhm.
video on how to help tarantula suffering from DKS, dyskinetic syndrome, or yeah.
Mhm.
And so because of his video, I got to help 2 of my tarantulas because of that
Oh,
video. Now, there's a lot of information out there, and of course, not every tarantula is going to have a success story, but
mhm.
because of people like that and they don't sugarcoat it or they don't hide things, it's people like that that help the rest of us. So if anybody watching, go check that video out.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's a lot, there has to be more research done in the
Hmm.
arachnid community. I feel
Yeah.
like there isn't being done enough.
Yeah.
Especially surrounding DKS, which I've never had one of my spiders thankfully have that.
Mhm.
But I've read a lot of things online, like it could even be like scents, like perfumes and stuff. Like
Mhm.
I used to have like incense in my room, and now I don't because I'm like, I don't want one of my spiders having this syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm
That's
very cautious now.
Yeah, that's very true. I haven't. I used to, and there wasn't any problem with it.
Mhm.
But I did notice, like, because of the tarantulas that I had, it started with that. But I'm not sure if it was because of that. But you
Right.
never, you know.
I
But
also
it,
just wonder if like the DKS has also been seen in the wild, because
mm,
it's 100% been documented like captive, but I'm not sure if it's in the wild.
true. Um, well, we don't know, but we are at the halfway mark, so I'm gonna play some
Oh
commercial.
wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna play my favorite commercial first. Uh,
Nice.
so don't go away.
Beasts, Brews, and Botany is the most unique reptile show in Northern Virginia and maybe in the country. It's at Eavesdrop Brewery that has delicious alcoholic beverages and a wonderful array of food in the area as well. Courtyards to chill in. It's dog friendly. It's kid friendly. You can bring the whole entire family out. You can get all your plants, arachnids, reptiles. You could get dart frogs, vampire crabs, and take photos with reptiles as well. The first Sunday of each month at Eavesdrop Brewery is Beasts and Brews, so the reptile show. And the second Sunday of every month is Brews and Botany at Eavesdrop Brewery. Now, this event is held by my good friend Kiko, and he actually has a variety of carnivorous plants as well. He ships said carnivorous plants anywhere in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. So that's Venus flytraps, sundews, any carnivorous plant you could want. Go give him a follow at Flora Esoterica on Instagram and Facebook. And definitely, if you're in Northern Virginia, you need to check out Beasts, Brews, and Botany. You will not be disappointed.
I love that commercial that I know every word already. Yeah, so Kiko is one of our good friends. If you're not following him, please go follow him at Flora Esoteca. I'm gonna play this one. It's already passed, but there's a lot of information on this one that I'm gonna play. It's on
Cool.
YouTube, so I'm gonna play it now.
Epic is back, bringing you experts in snakes, geckos, frogs, and spiders, and more of your favorite content creators. This exotic pet conference is free, and it's all online. Emily from Snake Discovery will be delivering our keynote address. You won't want to miss this event. Mark your calendars for September 27th at 1 p.m. Eastern. With 17 sessions across 4 tracks, Epic is the largest, most comprehensive event of its kind. Visit epic.live to see the schedule, our guest list, and more details. See you there.
Awesome. Yeah, he's also a friend of ours as well. Then the other one, where is it? There's so many. This one right here. Nope. Oh, it's not here. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I will just play those two and Spider Gang. That's right. Hell yeah. Bosa. Hi, Bosa. Okay, so we'll get on to our next questions. Val, what is your favorite thing on your Instagram that you like to have people to see about your tarantulas?
I have this video of my Caribbean versicolor molting that I took back in like 2021, 2020. It's like a really old video, and it's an extremely shaky video. I don't even think it's up anymore. I think I took it down like last week. But I usually always show them that one whenever like I'm showing them my spider page, or I'll show them like I have this picture of a Brachypelma classy that I absolutely am in love with that species. And I show them one of those pictures. I usually show them like the cooler, like bigger spiders, because everybody likes big spiders, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's so funny. I have a whole bunch of videos of one of the boys I got from Tom, the Theraphosa, the Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
He was as sweet as pie, but now he's so moody ever since he molted out, like mature.
Yeah.
So because he wants to, so I don't mess with him anymore. He's very moody. The girl, Helena, she's massive. I'm getting her ready to pair because I'm going to do it
Nice.
in 2 weeks. So.
Oh wow! So are you're just shipping her, right? Like you're not coming up here?
The what?
Are you coming up here to? What's that called? To
pair?
mate?
No.
Yeah,
no,
to pair to take them to Tom.
No. So, okay, this one's the girl I have, and then the boy's in here. So if she lays a sack, I'm gonna separate them and then give them to Tom, and then half goes to him.
Nice.
Yeah, and half stays with me. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's so exciting.
Yeah. Ash. Hi, Ash. Hello, girl. I love that girl.
Hi.
Wait, there's some named Kyle here? Yes. There is, okay, whether Kyle, Michael, or Mike, or Chris, whole bunch in the hobby. There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, too many Kyles.
Right? Oh, you got somebody saying hi to you, Val.
Hello, that's my mother.
Oh, hello, Marhaban. That's so sweet. Yes. So, Val, I'm very excited that you came on this show to help educate us, but also give us insight on your passion and help people get more passionate about the hobby, because the way you express on your Instagram and on your YouTube and here about how and why you like these tarantulas is going to inspire people. And I encourage you to continue and don't stop. Follow your dreams and continue to be the beautiful, humble girl that you are.
Oh, thank you so much. That means
Nice
a lot.
to meet you. Oh, did it show up? Yeah, it did. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Val, we play a game on my show called Spin the Wheel. You want to play?
Oh, no. Yeah. I'll spin the wheel.
Okay. So this is the bootleg MacGyver wheel. It's been through the ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
so cool.
yeah, so it has these keywords on it. And then I have the trivia questions over here. So we have silk, fly like an eagle, pod gang, Squidward. Sorry for the background noise.
No, you're fine.
Pride crowd, old McDonald, yum yum, oink oink. So we're gonna spin,
Okay.
and whatever it lands,
Oh
I'll read
God.
to you, and we'll go.
I'm not the greatest at trivia.
Oh, hold on. All right. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Fly like an eagle. All right.
Awesome.
Hold on. We put this comment up. Thank you, Bosa.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. Wait, what color was that? Pink? Was that the pink one? Yes. All right, pink. All right, this is ABC. How long are caterpillars in the cocoon? A, 60 days, B, 40 days, C, 5 to 21 days, or D, 3 to 60 days?
D was 3 to 60 days.
Yeah.
And the first one was 30 to 60 days.
The first one was 60 days, B, 40 days, C, 5 to 21 days.
I'm going to say A, 60 days.
A. You know, when I was looking through these, I was like, I thought it was 60 days too.
It's
But
not?
it's not. It's C, 5 to 21 days.
No way. I've always heard that they take like forever.
Right? That's what I thought too.
Okay.
I guess not.
Maybe I'll get one now.
Yeah, right? You will. All right. All right. Spin again. Big money, big money, big money. That was such a gentle spin. Okay. Ooh, yum, yum.
Ooh.
Yum, yum. What is that about? I even forgot. So, okay. Purple. Okay. What? Ooh, another kind of butterfly type question. Okay. What do butterflies eat? A, larva, B, sweet nectar, C, honeycomb cereal, or D, raisins? My nephew helped me out with this.
Aw. I'm gonna say B. Nectar?
Yes,
Nectar,
sweet
right?
nectar. Yeah,
Nice.
good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, you got one. You got it. Blue, silk. I think it's a spider
Is that a
question.
spider one?
I hope so. Wait, that was blue? Yeah. I'm already forgetting it. Okay. What is the purpose of a spider's web? A, to catch prey, B, to catch wind, C, to catch mates, or D, to catch birds?
I feel like this is a true question. Is it A?
yeah, it's A.
No,
Yeah.
because when you said B, like to catch wind, I was like, wait, I know that there's a specific spider that like moves with the wind.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But no, it's
Yeah,
A.
you're right. But yeah, you're right. It's A. It's
Yeah.
A.
Cool.
Yeah. Good job. All right. Oink, oink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that a little piggy?
Mm-hmm. All right. Ooh, okay. This is true or false. Scientists consider pigs to be smarter than dogs.
That's true. I think I've heard that before.
Yep, that's true.
Especially like pot-bellied pigs, like those small ones. They're like really smart, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's weird. It didn't give me like which pig, but it just says pig. So yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're flying. Okay, next one. Pod gang, isopod gang.
Ooh, I don't know too much about isopods.
All right, that was light to green, right? Yeah. Green, where are you? Okay. This is good for you because it's a multiple choice. Okay.
Nice.
Isopods are classified as what? A, bugs, B, crustaceans, C, invasors, or D, invaders?
I'm gonna sound a little uneducated here, but crustaceans.
Yes.
That's right. Is
Yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you're fine. You got it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was an educated guess.
It's a super uneducated guess, but you got it. All right. Orange. Squidward. Must have been my nephew. This one probably was my nephew. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I have two nephews, but yeah. Okay. Orange. Ooh, true or false? Okay. Octopus can taste with their tentacles.
Yes. True.
Yes, and that is true.
Mhm.
Good. Two more, girl. You're flying.
It's so cool, like doing these trivia questions because, like, you think that you don't know,
Mhm.
but like we have the internet at like the touch of our fingertips that like we just know random things,
Right.
like
That's
without
true.
wanting to.
You know what's funny? That brings me to like a memory. Like back in the 90s, we didn't have phones. We didn't have the touch screen or whatever. We had to memorize the phone numbers and take it from there. We couldn't just click a button and boom. No, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm a baby, so I've been pampered.
That's a good. All right, brown. Old MacDonald had a farm. Brown. Brown. Okay,
Let's see.
got to be a farm question. So,
Oh,
which
okay.
farm animal was the first to be domesticated? A,
Ooh.
cat, B, horse, C, raccoon, or D, sheep?
Oh wow, that's hard. Well, cats I know were like used in Egypt, and sheep have just always been used. I'm gonna say sheep. Oh, was it? Was it? Or was it cats?
No,
I'm
you're
gonna.
right. It's sheep.
Oh, it is
It's
sheep.
sheep.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's amazing.
Yeah, people got it right in the comments.
Honestly, I just thought about like the Bible, how they just talk about so
Yeah.
much about sheep. So I was
Yeah.
like, it has to be sheep. It was like,
Yeah.
you can see.
Yep. Good
Cool.
job. And our last one. Ugh. Okay. Pride crowd. What is that about?
Ooh.
Dark green. Okay. Multiple choice. Wait, right? Yeah. Okay. Dark green. On which continent do most lions live? A, Asia, B, Africa, C, Antarctica, or D, India?
I'm gonna say Africa.
Yes. I was like, please
Wait,
don't
hold
know
on. I don't remember my geography.
Imagine if there was some in Antarctica. Like, that's crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and New York. I mean, we do have the Bronx Zoo and the what is it? Are you counting on sea lions?
The Queen Zoo.
Yeah, Queen Zoo. We also have Central Park
Sea lions.
Zoo. Are you also counting sea lions? Oh no, but that would have been cool.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Also Madagascar. But not
I
the
also
thing.
thought about the movie too.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, wait, they're from Africa. So.
That's our lifeline right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so back to that was it. That was the game.
Oh, so cool.
It was pretty short.
Nice.
Yeah. Everybody hit me with the sea lion. Nice. Okay, so I wanted to ask you what good game. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. And thanks to my nephew, he came up with some of the questions and we looked it up on Google. So
Very cute.
yeah. Right. So what fascinates you about the hobby? Like most fascinates you?
Most fascinates me about the hobby. I think that I'm trying to think how to put this in words, or maybe I'm interpreting the question a little bit differently. I think that just the fact that we are kind of a small community, and the way that everybody is so welcoming, so united, it just fascinates me, because I feel like it's extremely different, especially like when you do this through like social media and on the internet versus when you're trying to find your community in person. And it's been very hard to find my community in school, and like anywhere I go, I get usually not the best reactions. But online I do, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I think that that's, you're totally right. It is. Ash, go follow Ash.
It is. Yes. I follow you, girl.
Yeah, it really is lovely. I mean, yeah, sometimes we get occasionally the bad side of it, but that's everything and everything, you know. But yeah. So, what benefits have you relayed on with? What is this the right one? I have my questions here. Hold on.
Yeah.
I can't even read my own handwriting. Oh, okay. What plans do you have in the future with your tarantulas?
That's a great question. So I think that from when I started the hobby, sometimes I don't even like calling it a hobby. Like, I feel like hobby is just so like a generic word for it. Like, this is a passion. Like, this is my life. But I think the plans that I have, I would love to get into breeding in the future. I would just, have to make the right connections and know more people, try and put my name out there. Yeah, that's my girl. But I think that breeding projects in the future I'd love to do. And I also plan, well, maybe not with my collection, obviously, but I think I would also love to go out and explore more in the wild. Like, I went to Colombia a month ago. Wow. And it was the greatest time of my life. The greatest time of my life. I didn't see any tarantulas, but I saw a purse web spider, and like her trap door underneath like gravel and stuff. It was amazing that in person, because I had never seen that before. But definitely going out more and going to like Central America. They have like really cool spiders over there.
So like herping, more to do more.
Yes, more herping. Because here in New York, I mean, I'm sure if you go out to like Long Island or something, but here in Queens, New York, no.
The best herping you'll get is going behind an ox diner, or like going behind an alley, and that's
no, that's all. No, I gotta get out of here.
Oh man.
Yeah. I always said that if I was to ever like move out of here, I think a great place for me to begin herping and like getting into like more arachnids in the wild and stuff is either like Florida or like Arizona, like somewhere where it's hot and desert.
Interesting enough, a lot of people don't know this, but up north we have tarantulas.
Here in New York.
I'm not sure in New York because I haven't seen them, because it's so rural. It's so populated and dense with buildings and stuff like that. Like, you hardly see floor space, meaning like vegetation. So up north, we have more mountains. So I've seen them, and up here up north. But yeah, there's in the dead cold of winter, and I don't know if you've seen that video, but the Tarantula Collective, Richard, Tom, Don,
Yes.
he went up to Peru and they found
Yes, I saw that one. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. So
That's the life I need to live.
yeah, right. Shoot.
Yeah,
He actually
amazing.
he's on vacation right now. He was gonna be on my show for this week, but he's
Oh,
actually
awesome.
yeah. So
Congratulations. That's amazing.
I think next week he's gonna be on my show. I don't know. I have to read his message. I forgot. But anyways,
Yeah.
my two more questions and we're almost done.
Awesome.
Yeah. What is one thing you would like to do besides owning tarantulas? Like, I know you wanted to do the breeding and the more herping, but like, if you had the opportunity to do something different, what would it be? Like in like the animal community, but like if it wasn't,
Right.
yeah.
I think I'd love to get more into snakes.
Hmm.
I've always loved snakes, but because of my family, I'm
Hmm.
not allowed to keep them. You know, like that meme when it's like, oh, like your parents are like,
Yeah.
you'll get a snake when you leave the house, and yeah, that's gonna be me, and you're gonna come visit me, and I have like 20 different snakes in one room.
Right.
It's definitely to get into more snakes. I'm not too familiar with, you know, like the localities and the different kinds of morphs there is, because there's plenty. There's so much, and I think they're really cool.
Yeah.
Snakes are awesome. Right now, I'm a parent to a common boa that lives at my boyfriend's house because I couldn't keep her here. But I love them. I think they're also, if not number one, the most misunderstood creature there is out there. Because like I asked my dad the other day, and I was just like, why don't you, like, you guys are okay with me keeping 50 tarantulas in my room? How are you not okay with the snake?
Right.
Oh, because it's gonna, what's it called? Like, it's gonna like size you out and it's gonna eat you. And I'm just like, please stop watching your movies.
I know, right? Yeah.
Go read a book. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you have a suggestion here for your first snake. If
get a blood python. I don't think I know which one that is, but I'm gonna do my research.
Yeah, they're the ones with the really short tail, almost like a short tail. Well, wait, is that Kyle? Yep, you keep short tails.
I'm gonna search it up quick.
Yeah. They're very thick bodied, but like,
oh, I love those kinds of snakes.
Yeah, with a very short tail.
Oh wow.
They come in a lot of different colors. Yeah. Can't really see that. Wait, hold on. Let me blow you up real quick. I think that's a rain. Wait, yeah. Oh yeah, that's it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Hold on. Rainbow boa too. There's rainbow boa.
Yes, I've seen those.
Yeah. It's funny. I had snakes growing up, but then we moved and stuff like that, and we didn't have any more. And I had my tarantulas, but now I am into the snakes and everything. And I got this comment, and I was like, people are just so ugh. Oh,
what?
Now you're not into tarantulas anymore? Now you're gonna switch to snakes?
Like, okay, I can't like more than one thing, please.
I know. That's
annoying.
Yeah. Small tend to be more. Yeah. That is true.
How many snakes do you have in your collection, Kat?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't sound right. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Oh wow.
9. Sorry, 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You're living my dream.
But those are the snakes that I actually wanted. Like, what I wanted to study, what I wanted to personally be invested in. So after that, I'm not gonna just like impulse buy. I'm not gonna do anything just to like get it just because it's beautiful. No, I'm just what I wanted the boa. I have that boa because that's the one I wanted. And then the ball pythons that I wanted, those are the ones that I want. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Like
And
it's like what we were kind of talking about earlier. Like
Mhm.
don't impulse buy. Like make sure
Right.
you're doing your research and like that you actually like this animal before you kind of
Yep.
stuck with it.
Exactly that and space. So
And space. Yeah.
right. Yeah. I have a veiled most of my reptiles were surrendered. So
Mm-hmm.
I have a veiled chameleon who was a surrendered. He's doing phenomenally great from how he used to be. He was in bad condition. And, that's one of the
Oh.
things that in the community is that you get to have people to help you better the animal. I bring them back to
Yes.
health. Yeah. And that's
Mm-hmm.
rewarding. So we're not just in this community just to have these animals and post them. No, we're here to give them a better life. We're here to give them a voice, especially tarantulas.
Yes, especially tarantulas.
Yeah. I like this comment Bosa said. Keyword misunderstood.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, Val. Did I say two more questions before? Okay, two more because we
I
have
think you did.
yeah. If you could change anything about the community or the hobby, what would be something that you would like to see different?
Oh my God, that's such a hard question because
I'm
I'm thinking about all the pros right now, and I'm like, what would I change about the hobby? Honestly, maybe you guys were expecting some tea, but I don't think I have any tea. Like, I think that the way that I was welcomed into the hobby was like I'm very fortunate to have the support system that I do with the people who are around me, and I never got any backlash. Like here and there you get like your comments,
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd change anything. Maybe if I'm like nitpicking, maybe on the reality of keeping so many arachnids and what it could do if you don't know how to handle it.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
think that because we see a lot of like content creators and like ourselves too, like I think it comes to a certain point that you kind of have to remember like, okay, why am I doing this? And also having like mental health checks for yourself because sometimes it could be a lot and it's fine to, accept that.
hmm Yeah. Oh, wow. That was really nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. And one more. It was right here. Now it's gone. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. If you were a lawyer in
Oh
court,
God. Oh God.
defending a tarantula, how would you defend that tarantula? Like you're the voice for this tarantula.
Oh.
What would you defend it for?
What would I defend it for?
Yeah, like say it was accused of something like a misidentification or being misunderstood for a certain thing. Hi, G Paw. Like what would
I
you say to defend it? Okay, I'll give you an example.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm
That
kind of lost right now.
yeah, that tarantula is poisonous and it killed my dog.
Well, I'd hate to use your example, but that's like the only one that like I've had people come to me and tell me like when I
Ah,
tell them I keep that when I tell them that I keep spiders, like for instance
uh-huh,
my family members,
uh-huh.
how can you keep a tarantula when they kill people? And I'm just like, they don't. Like those are, like those are like our 5 kinds of different spiders that are not here in the US at least, besides like the brown recluse. But
Yeah.
they live in other countries and like we're kind of safe from them, but also they rarely ever bite. And I think that's something that I would say. Tarantulas rarely ever bite unless you mess with them.
Right.
That's pretty much
Exactly.
it.
Hey, perfect. Case closed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
good job. Okay, Val, please tell everyone where they could find you and what special events coming up you have or anything like that?
So you can find me on YouTube. On YouTube, I go by Val Spiders. TikTok, I go by Val Swish, which I should change that soon. TikTok, I go by Val Swish. Instagram, I go by Swish Spiders. And I'm currently in the process of making a tarantula series. So I'm calling it, I forgot the name. You Ask, Swish Answers. And it's basically you comment on the video about any questions that you may have, and I will reply with the video. Because I get a lot of comments daily. I have people like personally messaging me and asking for like enclosure setups and help and stuff like that. So I think that it's a good way to like manage people who are in need. And I love to help. So that's why I'm doing it for.
Perfect. So everybody go to her page, share, like, and comment on that, please. And go follow Val. Val, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. What? The rebrand. The rebrand. Nice. Let me just look for the outro.
Thank you, guys.
Real quick.
Thank you, Kat.
You're welcome. It was
This was amazing.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Everyone here, thank you so much for being here. You guys rock.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Yeah, and we'll catch you out. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Positivity's the choice. Why wonders where we all collide? Share truths we never hide. Making you feel right inside. Where wonders come take a ride. Life's not tension, life's despair. Knowledge flying through the air. Guests arrive, we pull up a chair. Bring your dreams, bring your flair. This is your moment to share. Why wonders where we all collide. Share truths we never hide. Making you feel right inside. Where wonders come take a ride. Lights come on, pulse in the air, we unite. Cold-blooded cafe, feet in the night. Cold-blooded caffeine, fueling the fight. Reptile crew got our backs tight. Thank you fam for keeping us all. CMB reptiles rolling with soul. Hold no soul, lifting the goal. Together we burn like burning coal. Elevate more fries in the show. Irresistible pythons letting it flow. Battery crew, yeah, we watch them go. Indigo, reptile co, set the glow. Shut up fears, we're shut up fears. Under the rock, we're cold-blooded hitters. Ship your reptiles, make life better. South Bay reptiles, through every weather. Blue tongue, shaman, blue tongue republic. Arc adventures, riding republic. No fakes, no breaks, we're here to publish. Taking it higher, dreams embellished. Sponsors love